Learn Hindi connectors fast. Although, during, since then, after, because, so that, in order to, and.
Bina.
Welcome to the connector circus. Hey, you're here, and that already means progress. Today you'll learn Hindi connectors without falling asleep on your grammar book. Hopefully. Imagine you walk into a chaotic little circus where every clown speaks logic. One clown says,
Halanki.
meaning, although. Another waves a clock and shouts,
Ke dauran.
meaning, during. A serious clown points to the past and says,
Tab se.
meaning, since then. Then a clown runs past you yelling,
Ke baad.
after, because apparently even clowns have schedules. One tiny clown explains everything with,
Kyunki.
because. Another plans everything with,
Taki.
so that. A very ambitious clown stretches dramatically and says,
Karne ke liye.
in order to. And finally, the sneakiest clown disappears.
Bina. Ki.
Without anyone noticing. Congratulations, you are now in the grammar circus, and there is no refund. Although the goat was dancing. Let's start with contrast. This word is useful when life gets weird, which is often. Use.
Halanki.
For, although, or, even though. Example.
हालांकि बारिश हो रही थी, हम बाहर गए.
Although it was raining, we went outside. Example.
हालांकि वो थकी हुई थी, वो मुस्कुराई.
She smiled although she was tired. Funny image. A goat says, I hate dancing.
हालांकि.
The music starts and it performs like a Bollywood legend. Quick repeat after me.
हालांकि.
One more time.
हालांकि.
During the Great Samosa Emergency. Now let's talk about when something happens in the middle of another event. Very useful for drama, snacks, and daily life. Use.
के दौरान.
For, during. Example.
फिल्म के दौरान कोई नहीं बोला.
During the movie, nobody spoke. Example.
मैच के दौरान बारिश हुई.
It rained during the match. Example.
दोपहर के भोजन के दौरान हमने यात्रा के बारे में बात की.
During lunch, we talked about travel. Funny image.
कक्षा के दौरान.
One student is thinking deeply with eyes closed. The teacher calls it sleeping. The student calls it academic meditation. Say it slowly.
के दौरान.
Good, you survived. Since then, the chili won. This one is perfect for telling little life stories, especially stories involving mistakes you never repeated. Use.
तब से.
For, since then. Example.
तब से.
मैं मोरा savadana ho gaya hum. Since then, I have been more careful. Example. Vaha dura kali gai, ora.
तब से.
Hama kama bata karate hayam. She moved away, and since then we talk less. Example. Barisa suru way.
तब से.
Sarakem gili hayam. It started raining, since then the streets have stayed wet. Funny image. I ate one dangerous green chili.
तब से.
I respect every innocent-looking plate. Repeat.
तब से.
Past moment to now. Nice and simple. After tea, everything is possible. You need this one all the time. Life is basically one event happening after another, usually after tea. Use.
के बाद.
For, after. Example.
रात के खाने के बाद हम टहलने गए.
After dinner, we went for a walk. Example.
कक्षा के बाद मुझे फोन करना.
Call me after class. Example.
बारिश के बाद हवा ताज़ा लगी.
After the rain, the air felt fresh. Mini dialogue. A. When will you rest? B. Work.
के बाद.
Funny image. A cat promises to begin fitness training lunch.
के बाद.
It has made this promise for 3 years. Because the bus was a philosopher. Now the king of explanations. If you've ever been late and needed an excuse, this word is your friend. Use.
क्योंकि.
For, because. Example. Maim gara para raha.
क्योंकि.
Barisa ho rahi tea. I stayed home because it was raining. Example. Vaha muskarai.
क्योंकि.
Vaha kusa tea. She smiled because she was happy. Example, Hama jaldi nikala gai.
क्योंकि
Trina dara say tea. We left early because the train was late. Mini dialogue. A. Why are you late? B.
क्योंकि
The bus broke down. Or maybe the bus was exploring its inner feelings. Important tip.
क्यों
Means, why, but.
क्योंकि
Means, because. Tiny difference, huge survival value. So that you sound clever. This connector gives purpose. It makes your sentence sound organized, intentional, and slightly more impressive. Use.
ताकि
For, so that. Example.
मैं जल्दी निकला ताकि ट्रेन पकड़ सकूं.
I left early so that I could catch the train. Example.
वो धीरे बोलती है ताकि सब समझे.
She speaks slowly so that everyone understands. Example.
इसे लिख लो ताकि तुम भूलो नहीं.
Write it down so that you do not forget. Funny image. Someone brings 3 alarms, 2 notebooks, and 1 emergency banana.
ताकि
They do not miss 1 class. Helpful comparison.
क्योंकि
Gives a reason.
ताकि
Gives a goal. In order to defeat laziness. This one also shows purpose, but in a very direct way. It's super common and very useful. Use.
करने के लिए
For, in order to. Example. Maim paraksa pasa.
करने के लिए
Haradina parhata hum. I study every day in order to pass the exam. Example. Uasain Psychila Karadane.
के लिए
Paise basi. She saved money in order to buy a bicycle. Example. Hama Trina Pakarane.
के लिए
Jaldi Nickel. We left early in order to catch the train. Mini dialogue. A. Why are you going to the market? B. Maim Fala Karadane.
के लिए
Ya Raha Hum. Funny image. A cat studies mathematics.
मछली पकड़ने के लिए.
Honestly, that feels like long-term planning. Without anyone noticing, the cookie vanished. And now the sneaky one. This is for actions that happen without something else happening. Use.
बिना की
For, without. Example. Vaha.
बिना की
Alavida kahi kala gaya. He left without saying goodbye. Example. Uasain.
बिना की
Koi aveza kai daravaza kola. She opened the door without making a sound. Example. Anhan kama.
बिना की
Kisi ko pada kale pura kia. They finished the work without anyone noticing. Mini dialogue. A. Did you leave quietly? B. Yes.
बिना की
Kisi ko pada kale. Funny image. A ninja chicken crosses the kitchen.
बिना की
Eggs rattling. Respect. Quick drill challenge. Let's see if these connectors are sticking in your brain. No pressure. Tiny pressure. How do you say, although?
हालांकि
How do you say, during?
के दौरान
How do you say, since then?
तब से
How do you say, after?
के बाद
How do you say, because?
क्योंकि
How do you say, so that?
ताकि
How do you say, in order to?
करने के लिए
How do you say, without?
बिना की
Goodbye, grammar hero. You did it. You survived the connector circus and came out smarter. Today you practiced.
हालांकि के दौरान तब से के बाद क्योंकि ताकि करने के लिए
And.
बिना की.
That is a serious amount of useful Hindi. Thanks for learning with me. Keep practicing, repeat the examples out loud, and use these connectors in your own silly little sentences.
ताकि
You remember them well. See you next time, and keep going.